young readers. I am doing something special tonight. I am reading to Tyler. Tyler, are you ready to say hi?
Hi.
I'm reading a bedtime story to Tyler. So I'm going to be reading it to him and y'all can listen along and maybe listen to it before you go to bed. Okay, let's make sure we get this right. So today we have the book called I Love You, Stinky Face. As you can tell, it's well loved from being with my boys already for several years. It is written by Lisa McCourt and illustrated by Sid Moore. We are very grateful for authors and illustrators because we wouldn't have books that way, would we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to read this book together. Excuse me. And maybe y'all can listen to it and go to bed. It's going to be harder to show the pictures. I'll have to show them after I read them. I love you, my wonderful child, said Mama as she tucked me in. But I had a question. And that's what I'm doing with Tyler tonight. I'm tucking him in. Mama, what if I was a big, scary ape? Would you still love me? Look at that. If you were a big, scary ape, I would comb your whole hairy self to make sure you didn't have any tangles. And I would make your birthday cake out of bananas. And I would tell you, I love you, my big, scary ape. But Mama, what if I were a super smelly skunk and I smelled so bad that my name was Stinky Face? Then I would give you a bath and sprinkle you with sweet smelling powder. And if you still smelled bad, I wouldn't mind. I would hug you tight and whisper in your ear, I love you, Stinky Face. But Mama, what if I were an alligator with big sharp teeth that could bite your head off? Then I would buy you a bigger toothbrush for your big teeth and make sure you brush them every night so they'd stay healthy and strong. And if you had a sore throat, I'd stick my head inside your enormous jaws to make sure you were okay. And I would say, I love you, my ferocious alligator. But Mama, what if I were a terrible meat-eating dinosaur with razor-sharp claws that ripped my sheets to shreds every night while I slept? Then I would give you plenty of meat to eat, if that is what you liked, and I would sew your sheets back together every day, because after all, ripping them would be an accident. And I would tuck you into your newly mended sheets every night and say, I love you, my sweet, terrible dinosaur. But Mama, what if I were a swamp creature with slimy, smelly seaweed hanging from my body, and I could never leave the swamp or I would die? Then I would build a house right next to the swamp. And I would stay with you always and take care of you always. And when you splash to the surface, I'd say, I love you, my slimy, sweet swamp monster. But Mama, what if I were a green alien from Mars and I ate bugs instead of peanut butter? Then I would dress you in colors that showed off your nice green skin, and I'd pack your lunchbox with beetles and spiders and ants and grasshoppers and the tastiest bugs you ever had. And I would pack a note with all the bugs that said, I love you, little greenie. Bon appetit.
There's bon apple to eat.
Bon appetit means enjoy your food. But Mama, what if I were a cyclops and I had just one big gigantic eye in the middle of my head? Then I would look you right in your gigantic eye and say, I love you, my little cyclops. And I would sing you a lullaby until your one gigantic eye got droopier and droopier and finally closed and you fell fast asleep. I love you, Mama, and I love you, my wonderful child. I hope that you enjoyed this bedtime story. I hope that you enjoy a little bit of reading every day, even if it is right before bed. As always, find a book you love and learn to love yourself. Bye.